way the bitches move, make my dick swell. But y'all want it in the worst way. To calculate. Shoot a nigga in the dick and make his kids evaporate. Let it marinate. Let it marinate. There we go. Ah! Who this? Aries. The song that's playing for you, well, the song that was playing for you is Marinate. So, off the rip, Aries, I don't know if it's like you who got something that's kind of festering on the mind, you feel me? You got something that's on the cranium. The song that's playing now is Party Like a Rockstar, which is crazy. Shout out to the throwback. But yeah, it's like something that kind of got you turned or lit on the inside when it comes to the idea of you associating yourself with something or someone. So it's like if you kind of daydream and putting yourself in an environment, and it's almost pulling on like it's like you're fighting an impulse type shit. But at the same time, the more you fight it, the more it kind of just festers, and it gets the desire to do, or the desire to express yourself, or the desire to go or say gets stronger. You feel me? It's like you trying to fight something, man. It's a little hard to fight. Well, if it's an internal situation and it's a idea or expression that you kind of trying to hold back, you feel me? You might not be in a position where you want to say and or do and or go there for whatever reason. It's like you're trying to hold yourself back from something, but whatever you're trying to hold yourself back from is like it's almost calling you closer. I don't know if you've seen Family Guy, where it was like where Quagmire made the pie, and then he was like, whatever you do, he was talking to Peter, he was like, whatever you do, ignore the pie. And then Peter was like, all right, yeah, that's easy. And then he put the pie on the sill and then walked away. And then next thing you know how the pies, the little smoke rolling from the pie turned into a finger, and it was telling him to come here. And then Peter was like, "No, I'm not listening." And then the pie, the aroma of the pie started forcing him. And then when Peter called for Quagmire, and the camera panned to Quagmire, Quagmire was like, "Peter, it's making me watch." It's like that. Now you're Quagmire and Peter in the situation. You telling yourself, no, Aries, we can't do this, or Aries, we shouldn't do this, or Aries, we shouldn't think about something like this, or we shouldn't view life from this perspective, whether it's a life as a whole or an individual piece of your life, or whether that's the category of relationships, friendships, associations, the in a certain environment. You feel me? You trying not to view something a certain type of way, or you don't want to associate yourself with something or someone in a certain type of manner, but it's hard not to. It's like every time you're in this presence or in this environment or in this space, it's like all practical thought goes out the window. It's like all the rules you told yourself, or all the, it's almost like the line that you drew, you erase it. Ain't no cards out, by the way. I don't even have the card. I ain't even grabbed the deck. It's like all logic goes out the window when you doing that, or when you over there, or when you with him or her, or you feel me? I don't know what it is. If it's a situation where it's a relationship and you kind of feeling somebody, and it's like the way you be feeling somebody, you feeling, it's like you trying to hold yourself back from doing the most because you know you could do the most, but the more you hold yourself back from doing, it's like it's like taking a 2 liter and just shaking it, and then there's no pause to stop the shake. Nah, you just in that bitch shaking it, and then you could feel the pressure on the bottle, that bitch tight. And whatever level of life we talking about, I don't know what you associate yourself with, Aries, or what you're trying to associate yourself with, or whatever's marinating. You said, well, I don't know what's simmering in the mind. You feel me? It's kind of slow cooking type shit, and it's not one of them slow cooks. It's like making a wine. The longer you let it sit, the richer that bitch get type shit. And it's like the more you kind of sit on this awareness, or the more you sit on this knowing, or the more you let this idea marinate, yeah, it just puts you in a position where you realize more reasons as to why you should I don't know what the fuck you should do. I don't know what you shouldn't do. I don't know if it's a person that looking outside of you. You feel me? That could just be how someone is feeling about the space with you, Aries. You put someone in a strong sense of home when they're in a space with you, and now it's like home is where the heart is. Now every time they're away from this energy or they're away from the environment that y'all built together, yeah, they feel away. They feel far away from home. Yeah, they want to reassociate themselves with you. Yeah, someone wants to be with you. If it ain't a situation where you want to be with somebody. The song is playing is "I Love You So." I'm telling you, Aries. We just gonna start pulling, and then the first card to come out is the King of. Yeah, yeah. It's on that. You love that, Aries. You love the thought of this. You love the ideas you get. You love the type of feelings that follow the thought of this. You feel me? When you first you put yourself in this space, mental space, whether it's something that already happened or something that you want to happen or something that probably ain't happened yet, and you just daydreaming like decades in the future type shit. You feel me? And it's like every time you put yourself in that vision, the feelings that follow about it's like it's a emotion that cleanses you, or it's a mind that kind of baptizes your spirit and kind of resets you. This is the place you go, the mental place you go for a reset, or when you want to get away mentally, you go here. It don't gotta be the same idea or the same thought over and over again. It could be a certain, let's say it's a thought that involves, let's say you in a relationship, and it's a thought that involves you and your partner. Y'all don't gotta, every time you go to that thought, y'all don't, it could just be another memory. If it ain't a memory y'all already made, it's like you daydreaming on what if or what could or when you and this person, or when, you feel me, when y'all do that, you, it's like you're visioning how far the relationship go. And even if it's in some situation, you know how motherfuckers be like, oh yeah, you know, I was sitting in a situation, I had an argument with somebody I ain't even had the argument with yet. It's like they had the pre-argument, mind you, that argument probably never happened. It's like you're doing that, but without arguments. You're doing that with good feelings, with good vibes, with good ideas. Again, you're daydreaming because something makes you feel good, and every time you put yourself back in that space, it's like you do that. You put yourself there for a shot of feeling. I love you. Yeah, and then, you know what I said? You put yourself there for a shot of feeling. The Ace of Cups upright came out. Yeah, that shit. That's where all your feelings at. Aries, that's your golden goose type shit. You feel me? That's the goose that laid a golden egg type situation. When it comes to the goose being the world or the idea or the relationship or the business, the career path, whatever it is that's constantly laying golden eggs, constantly putting you in a position where you could imagine and practicalize something that makes you feel good and something that kind of motivates you further into that idea. Look, the song is playing is one of one. I'm telling you, it's nothing like that. Whatever it is. Don't shit in your day-to-day cycle put you in a emotional space like this. Put you in your heart space like this. You feel me? This shit got you kind of sold up, and your emotions are on a brighter tomorrow. Yeah, and this fucking Jolly Rancher. It's a red one. Oh, I pulled a card from this deck. I should have put this down, but I'll take it. The Two of Wands, yeah. It's like you wouldn't be in it so deep if you didn't see something here. And you see something here. Shit, that's kind of like a driving force for you. That just might be the key that turned the engine for you when it comes to motivation. If it's the situation where something motivating you. But it's like after you opened yourself to be motivated. Because you could have been tuned out from your feelings or your emotions yesterday. You wasn't really feeling the way you were feeling about the idea of feeling yesterday. Shit, you could have kind of been tuned out or tapped unplugged when it came to the emotional mind or how the idea of relationship. Let's say it's like something that kind of motivated you or put you in the space to want a relationship again. Because honestly, if we using society today as an example, the relationship, the idea or the concept or the word relationship don't isn't something that kind of motivates people anymore, or isn't something that people really desire because just how toxic the world is. But it's like something could have plugged you back into that. So now, once upon a time where you say you didn't want a relationship or you didn't want to be a wife or a husband, now you do. And it's because of this. Something changed your mind. Yeah, and it's like you kind of holding that because look what's on the bottom, Empress in reverse. I'm telling you, yesterday you was not like this, Aries. We not gonna don't you ain't fooling nobody. Yesterday you was not in this type of emotional headspace about this. You was not nurturing the thought or idea of this yesterday. You wasn't giving that no type of time when it comes to just the quality of thought you gave something. Now, different conversation. Now when you think about that, or now when you look at this, or now when you associate your mind or your feeling, when you marinate on this idea or this relationship or this association, what you want to communicate, this routine, this pattern, whatever it is for you, when you put yourself there, yeah, you can't stop putting yourself there. Matter of fact, every time you put yourself there, you get a new feeling, you get a new perspective, you get a new idea on how you want to associate or relate yourself to your future. It just keeps building. It's like a snowball effect. I don't know what the fuck is snowballing though, Aries. I don't know whether that's your career, that's your love life, that's your, you feel me, that's just your relationships and the quality of friendships you have around you. You know, I don't know what you associating yourself with, but I'm telling you, you don't look at shit the same. Yeah, it's look, you nurturing the idea of, because it's a Queen of Pentacles. This is the first card to come out for you. It's a Queen of Pentacles. You're nurturing the idea of something differently. Where once you weren't paying attention, now you are. And you're paying top dollar attention. Yeah, you locked in, homie. I don't know what you locked in on. I'm got you hooked though. Yeah, I'm telling you, you know, and I'm surprised the devil not out here, but yeah, it's an addiction. It required some sort of separation from a voice, if it's a situation from whether it was an internal voice, in order for you to allow yourself to be open to receive an emotion or perspective like this. The song that's playing is Ain't Missing You. It's like you had to separate yourself from something, or you had to stop doing that. You had to sacrifice in order to, you have to make space in your hands, because you can't hold two things at once. You feel me? I don't know what that means for you, Aries. I don't know if that's a relationship. I don't know if that's an idea. You feel me? If it's something you associating yourself with, or if it's something that it's like someone isn't giving up. And because they're not giving up, it's motivating you to handle you different. If it's a situation where someone ain't give up on you, type shit. And it's almost like, damn it, I spit out my Jolly Rancher. Lady damn right, I'm gonna put that shit back in. Stick that back on the top of my mouth. But yeah, it's like someone didn't give up on you, or someone isn't giving up on you, and because they're not giving up on you, it's making you take you serious. If it's a situation where it's like a motivating factor, and it don't even gotta be giving up on a situation with you. It's like someone's not giving up, and it's someone you're close to emotionally. Shit, they might not even know how close you are to them. Oh God, my hair. When it comes to the way you think about this. This shit kind of fell out sideways. I'm gonna play it how it is, because I always play them how they are. Yeah, it's like the thought of it, there's a whole lot of thought in this. You're not moving away from that. You kind of keep building up meaning and reasonings as to why this is it for you. If it's a situation where something is it for you, it's a whole lot of internal action. But the only card that the card that represented external action came out sideways. So it's like you might still be in a position where you're not acting on it. You still thinking about it though. It's almost like you don't know. You don't know. What the fuck you don't know? I don't know. I don't know what you don't know, but you don't know. And it's crazy because it's the Two of Wands. And the card that came out earlier was the Two of Wands. It's like intuitively, Because this is your internal. This is the external. So the spiritual tool ones, yeah, intuitively you know. But external tool ones is you're not moving in that confidence, or you're not moving in that knowing. Shit, you still might be acting like you don't know, or you just unsure. You're not confident in this action, or you're not confident in this expression. You know what that means for you, Aries. Something changed for you though, and you don't look at shit the same. You don't even manifest the way you used to manifest when it comes to how you move through life. You don't move through life the same way you used to move through life because of this, and that is something that you're still emotionally tied to. Shit, that's where all your feelings at, to be honest. But it's like a crush. You haven't told this person you like them yet, or you haven't expressed this idea externally to life yet, but internally that's the only thing you think about. You know how in the movies, whether it be the boy or the girl, it's like when they're in the class with their crush, they kind of just zone out. They be in the back, like, you feel me? It's like you're like that about what? And you gotta let me know that though. Yeah, look, I'm telling you, something changed you. Judgment, yes, something changed you. Out of morning, I just shoot. And it's crazy. This whole time, the Empress been on the bottom. You used to be a bitch, ma'am and or sir. Back in the day, yeah, you was an asshole. Shit, you could have been a whore, man whore, or you feel me? You was out here, Don Juan type shit. You feel me? I don't know what it was. Yeah, yeah. Look what's on the bottom. Look what's poking out. Wheel of Fortune. I'm telling you, in reverse. Back in the day, you used to get jiggy. I don't know what type of jig, you feel me? I don't know what streets you were, you feel me? But you used to run them hoes. Now motherfucker done turned a new leaf. Motherfucker done found love. You feel me? In whatever level of life we talking about. You know what we talking about. It's like you found something that made you change. Motherfucker went to church type shit. If it's a situation, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, Aries. You gonna have to put it, yeah. That shit liberated you though. And you just don't know how to approach that. You feel me? Yeah. Look, but that's all you. That's all you approaching. That's the only thing you thinking about, dog. When you think about the idea of career, idea of love, relationships, business, individuality, this is the first thing that comes to mind. It's the first business you trying to open. That's the first person or first idea or concept of relationships or concept of marriage you see when you think about that space, or when you go to the idea of that space. It might not be something that's actually happening. So there might not be. That's like, let's say you're single. It's like you might be in a position where you're thinking about building or developing, or you want a relationship type shit. So you put your mind in the space of a relationship. There's no thought, no feeling, it's like there's no person, there's no thing there. There's nothing. There's no thing there occupying that space with you, so that you can kind of like develop a secondary mind off of, like, yeah, I think this person would be nice in a relationship, if it's a crush type shit. So now you're in a position where, like, you're going to that space and you're making a big bang. I don't know what that big bang may be, but you're developing your own idea based upon this. It's like God had to say, let there be light, before the light just came. You feel me? God had to want to see light before light just happened. Yeah, I'm telling you, yeah, four wands, yeah, yeah. That's the only thing you think about. I don't know what it is, Aries. That's it's like you want a home now. You tired of living in a house. That bitch ain't nothing but a box with some holes in it type shit. Nah, you wanna live in a home. not just a home, a happy home. If it ain't a happy home you in already, and you trying to figure out how to develop that further, you trying to expand this idea, or you want to bring more passion into this space. You want, it's like you want to dream further with this. If it's a situation where you're not associating yourself with the person, if it's a situation and it actually is a person, it's just like you can't see this without them, without that, without her, without him. You feel me? And it's it can't happen without the other party. And you might be in a position where you're trying to figure out how to communicate that though, because the card that represents action is out is it came out clean sideways. It wasn't tilted one way a little bit. It wasn't tilted the other. Nah, that bitch fell out sideways, flat. So it's just like you just unto you ain't shit. This is the first time a fucking Aries might have hesitated type shit. You feel me? You ain't never met some that kind of made you like take a step back type shit. Now you're in a position where it's like you took a step back and you want to take a step forward, but you might not know how to take the step forward. Do I take it with my left foot? Do I take it with my right foot? Do I kind of lean in? Do I enter sideways? You feel me? Like but it's like you know what's up. Because again, the first two cards, Ace of Cups and the Two of Wands, it's like your spirit has made a decision. Now your ego or the external representation of you, you still don't know yet though. Whole time you know, but I don't know. But you know though. But I don't know though. And mind you, this the only thing that you think day in and day out. This the only thing you doing internally. You all up in that idea, all up in that space. You feel me? All up in that concept, all up in that need. Cause this don't look like a want. Cause this the shit that changed you. This made you walk away from whatever the fuck you walked away from. Some that was not beneficial for your growth. You feel me? Some that shit was emotions all over the place. It wasn't something that you wanted to think about on your downtime. You feel me? When you was away from this time, you didn't want to spend more time there. But this, you want to spend more time. You when you in it, you spending time in it, and when you out of it, you spending time in it. Whatever the fuck you think about. It's like you just don't know how to approach that. I don't know how. You don't you it's like you know how, but I don't know how. But I know how. Aries, now you know what the fuck this song mean for you. Aries song. The song is Dua Lipa, but you know what that shit mean for you, Aries. That should make a lot of sense though. That make a lot of sense though. So much sense. Yeah, look, that shit. I was about to say so much sense you might actually make $1. And look what came out. The Ace of Coins. Yeah, that should make a lot of sense to you. You can't see you without this. I don't know. Aries. It feel good. You just might be nervous. You got a little anxiety. Anxiety. Yeah, that's you right now. I didn't know what that mean for you though, Aries. Let me get you your last few cards. Yeah, I'm telling look, that's the only thing you think about. It's a whole lot of coins on the physical. It's a whole lot of coins, a whole lot of passion, and the fact that you're not walking away from a feeling. You come to a conclusion, and you come to a point. In the spiritual, it's a whole lot of water. You feel me? A whole lot of fire. Yeah, that shit making you feel good, dog. Yes, sir. That should do it for you, dog. I don't know what it is that do it for you, but yeah, that should do it for you. Yeah. That's the thing that going. Yeah, luck. It's like it made you take a risk. Mind you, you ain't took a risk on life in a while. Look, you see how my fingers are split, right? Just how I just landed from the shuffle. First things first, we still got the Empress on the bottom. Again, yesterday, back in your day, you was a bitch. Let's keep it real. You feel me? You were moving real snaky out. You feel me? But look what's on the split. The Three of Swords, and you. It's like this helped you heal from your pain. This revitalized you. It's almost like I don't know why this came to mind. I don't even watch NASCAR or racing like that. But it's almost like imagine being on a NASCAR track and you know how them motherfuckers be in that bitch for like 200 laps, 300 laps. You feel me? They be going around in that circle. It's like you doing that. You was on the track. You were just going. Mind you, everybody around you. Oh, let me go get this pit crew. Get my tires changed, and you know they be in the pit crew in and out. Mind you, you were going and it's like you were in first place when it comes to either I don't know what kind of accomplishment in your life you kind of had for yourself that you were very proud of. You were in first place when it came to a goal or reaching a certain type of point. Mind you, life ain't a race. You feel me? It's a marathon for real. But in your perspective on where you are at in your life, you were in first. And you were still kind of like going. And something made you realize I got a pit crew. I don't know what it is. I don't know who hopped on the mic like, "Hey yo, Aries, I need you to, you feel me? You on lap 150. You ain't seen a pit crew once. We need you to come pull us so we can change your tires. We could change, and mind you, the tires make the car go. I don't know what it is that changed the way your mind works or the way your mind cranks or how you process information, but something made you think different. And you ain't never thought the same since. Because ever since you got the new track tires, you realize, damn, hold on now, but yeah, you were in first place, but now you on this motherfucker skating type shit. I don't know what it is that kind of got you. It's like something made you get a grip. Boom, 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 boom. The song that's playing is Bop, by the way. Ever since Baby on Baby Drop. Yeah, look, all right, something made you get a fucking grip. It's crazy because that's another internal card. Yo, intuition singing hymnals to you, dog. And it's like, yeah, you and that motherfucker, Lou. It's like you paying attention to your inner voice now. What you know now. Now that might not span as far as external. You feel me? But internally, you lining up. You know what? Okay, I hear you. I hear you. Let me stop thinking like that. I don't need to feed this idea these type of thoughts because I don't have no reason to think about that like this. You feel me? It's like you regulating yourself all because of this. I need some shit with some pop in it. Let's go. Yeah, I'm telling you, you don't represent that no more. It's if it's a situation where the nine of cups just represent your external expression, you don't convey this feeling. It's like sitting in a class. The person who you sit behind, next to, or in front of, you got a crush on them, and you it's it's like you always asking them, hey, you got a piece of paper? Hey, you got a pencil? Hey, you feel me? It's like you always interacting. They don't know that little interaction gets you through the classroom though. Type shit when it comes to this association, this idea, this expression. It's not a feeling you standing on. You just marinating in that motherfucker though. It's shit you might still be on the lane where it's like when one of your homeboys, your homegirls be like, hey, don't you got a crush on so and so? You like, nah, man, chill, I don't even play like I don't got a crush. It's like you're that right now. I don't know what it is that you're that with, but that's where you at when it comes to you because you're not representing this feeling. This ain't something you showing, but this is all you talk about. All your energy kind of is sourced from this new mind that was developed from an experience. And Delimate. Yeah, I'm telling you, that shit. Look, the tower. That shit rocked your fucking world, dog. The song's playing is Heat Stroke. Yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you, that shit kind of rock you. But it's crazy that the song Heat Stroke started playing when the tower came out. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm telling you, Aries, that shit right there. This shit right here, Nick. This shit right here, Nick. This shit, Nick. It's Crypto Corp the cutter like Nick. It's like that. This ain't some shit you done. This ain't some shit you familiar with. This ain't some shit you quite. You feel me? You ain't never quite put your hands on something like this. And as soon as you touched it, it touched you in a way you ain't never been touched before. And look. I told you, if you back in the day, if you were a whore, you feel me, male or female, if you was out and you was Don Juan, or let me not say whore. Back in the day, if you was unplugged from your emotions, you not unplugged no more. You so tuned in, you so tapped in to your awareness and the idea of what you want out of life, and it's like, you know what you want that. You're not gonna tell that's what you want though, but you just gonna stalk that. It's almost like a lioness or a lion. You know how when they hunt and they in the bushes real low, they kind of like in the cut. It's like that. You just like that. Soon as the whatever they're stalking turn around, here they go. They kind of duck off, or they kind of just like, you feel me, get real low. It's like you like that. Hey, you know what the fuck we talking about though? Aries, I'm gonna fuck with you.